So they finally sent my Glock 43X MOS in. I'm going to show you around it right quick. I'll talk about the issues I was having with it later. This is the box that it comes in. Everybody knows. Well, everybody may not know it, but years ago, this thing came in a black Tupperware. When I bought my Glock 22, it was in a black Tupperware box. So this is an upgrade from that. Gun. This is a light filling gun too. Okay, let me set this to the side. You got two 10-round Glock magazines. Speed loader. Glock speed loader. I got a up-lula. You got a cleaning tool right here. A brush for the cleaning tool. You can actually put a patch in here, help clean out the barrel, wipe it down. You got your lock that every gun has. You got your owner's manual, your safety rules and regulations. You got your this one even came with a be a responsible owner letter. So you got all your paper information in here. Owner's manual, safety rules, and your warranty information. So that's what you have in there. But I know what it didn't come with. It didn't come with an Allen wrench. Well, this one didn't, mine, for taking these screws off. That's fine, I got tools. Some people might not have tools, that's why I mention it. Move this to the side. Gun is empty again. There's a look around it. I like it. Right out of the gate, 3.4-inch marksman's barrel right here. You got front and rear slide serrations. In my opinion, they are probably about the same as the SIG P365X that I have, which is top notch. You have this come with Glock's field goal sights. They plastic, but Glock threw these True Glow night sights on here for me when I sent the gun in. I'll tell you why in a minute. What's over here? This doubles as a chamber indicator, really. When you rack the slide and put one in the chamber, this pops out. It sticks out a little bit, giving you a tactile feel at night. Here's your cover plate right here, your optic plate. This finish is matte. It's not, on my paperwork, it's supposed to have been the NDLC coating, which is this color. As you can see, it's not. It's a little lighter than that. But it is darker than the ones you would see at the gun stores. Because when this came to my FFL, we put them next to each other. This gun was darker than the ones they have. They have a little bit lighter finishes, and they got a real, at the gun stores, and they got a real black plate on the top of it, like this. This one don't. The plate matches the slide on here. It's like matte, but it's still okay. I like it. You can rack this slide without even touching the I asked Glock when I talked to them, I asked them why did they stop putting the NDLC finish on the slides for the Glock 43X and MOS. They said it was a decision from corporate. Apparently, a lot of people, this is their best-selling gun. This and the Glock 43X is their best-selling gun, and people was complaining that they didn't like that slide finish. They said it was shiny and slippery or whatever. So, you know, they'll put it on the 19s and the 26s, but this gun, they stopped doing it. Okay, so where was we? While we here, this is your slide stop / slide release. On my Glock 27, it's ambidextrous. It's not here. You only get it on this side. You got a single slot Picatinny rail, which is cool. Plastic trigger. plastic mag release. While we hit the trigger, gun is empty again. Is this mag release button? It's reversible. The mag release button is reversible. Here's the trigger. Here's the wall. People complain about their triggers. I never had a problem with them. They fine to me. Got a nice beaver tail too on this gun. I like the feel. The main reason I bought this gun is because I wanted a small gun, a thin gun, a little bit bigger than my Micro 9s that I can carry without a mag extension so I can get all my fingers around it. Now, the stippling on here is subdued at best. It don't even feel like anything is on here, so you might need some grip tape. It's okay for me, but you might need some grip tape. I'm probably gonna get some grip tape too. It looks like the mag well is beveled. Yep, it's beveled. You could see that. And it sticks out a little bit, which means it's flared. So that's the gun in a nutshell. Now, I did buy these PSA, this is a PSA Dagger bag from, I forgot, I want to say Palmetto State Armory makes these. Plastic at the top so you don't have to change the mag release button. They the same size as your standard Glock magazine, except this one holds 15 rounds. Now see how flat this is that down here? This one bulges a little bit. I wonder if that's going to be a problem. I bought 2 of these. I ran 200 rounds through this without any problems, okay? I did have one time that one of the mags didn't slide back, but that was it. But that was earlier. After that was like 50 rounds in. After that, they ran fine. But you can see they're around the same size. They actually are the same size. Plastic here, steel back here. That's how it looks. Locks back. That's what I bought the gun for. Now I went from having buyer's remorse when I bought this gun because of the issues I was having to kind of liking it. Now I really like the gun. I went and shot, like, again, I went and when they sent the gun back to me, after I sent it to them, I did a video on the issues I was having. I sent the gun to them. They sent it back to me without checking the hand cycling. That was the problem I was having, extraction from hand cycling, not from shooting. They thought I meant just shooting. They went out there and ran, shot 30 rounds and said it was perfect. They still changed out a new coil spring. They also told me that this is a big problem they was having with this gun. This gun and the Glock 43X, the Glock 43X and this the MOS version. The extractor, people was having problems shooting. When they were shooting it, it wouldn't extract. So that's why they took it in there and shot it and said that yours is running perfectly. They didn't know I was talking about recycling. They said they sent out thousands of recoil springs to people, and if that didn't work, those people had to send the guns back in so they can change out the extractors and stuff like that. So it was a serious issue that went unnoticed. Don't nobody talk about that because it's a Glock. You know, everybody keep any issues a Glock have under wrap for whatever reason, you know. But they got it right to a degree. You have to, when they sent it back to me, when they sent it to me, I called them and I told them they didn't fix my problem. And plus, when they sent it back to me, they had a big crazy scratch right here. So they had to replace this again, the optic plate. They had to replace the optic plate, make sure that they hand cycled the rounds through, which they did. You have to, when they send it back to me, I have to violently rack the slide to get the rounds out. I did it 20 times. All 20 of them went through. My problem is I had 2 shoulder surgeries. So I can't demonstrate that again. But it do work. And after I ran a 200 rounds through it, it seemed like it's getting softer. So this weekend, I'm going to go up there and put another 200, probably 250 through it, you know, to really see if it's starting to come along. But you have to violently rack the slide to get them to cycle out. It cycled all 20 of them, but you shouldn't have to do that. I don't have to do that on no other gun. You know, they said they tweaked some stuff. They was using gunsmith terminology, you know. So I completely forgot what they were saying. I should have asked them to put it in a letter and send it to me, because the technician was on the line too. It wasn't just the guy on the phone. He put the technician on the line too. He said, run a couple more 100 rounds through it, you know, which I had did 200 rounds, and it do feel like it's getting softer. Racking the slide, hand cycling them out, it's getting better. But shooting them, it was no problem. Shooting with these PSA Dagger magazines is no problem either. So that's basically why I bought this gun. Shooting it now. When I first took it up there, I was angry because I bought the gun. This is a bigger gun than these Micro 9s. You know, it's got the handle of a Glock 19, the slide of a Glock 26, and the thinness of a Glock 43. So I'm thinking it's going to shoot ways. I didn't think it was going to shoot soft like a Glock 19, but I was expecting it to shoot softer than a Hellcat or Shield. It did not shoot softer than a Shield, but this time around, when I went up there, I wasn't surprised. I knew what to expect when the gun came back. So I knew to bear down on it, get a grip on the gun. And I'm telling you, this thing was shooting amazing, especially with those SIG V-Crown rounds that I got. I'm going to run all this, these Plus P. I'm going to run all this stuff out of here, and I'm going to just start carrying the SIG V-Crown 115 grain plus my Underwood, what is that? Underwood Critical Defense, or I mean Underwood, I forgot what it's called. Do I got? No, I don't. But I use Underwood Extreme Penetrator. There it is. I'm gonna use those too. Now I will include a video at the end of this one of me with the gun on me and appendix carry. See if I can get that to focus. And I put some still shots in of how these night sights look. They're a little bit brighter than the SIG P365 X-ray sights at night anyway. But I like the gun. I am going to carry it. I bought the, I got the, make sure it's empty. Put this. I got good old reliable Veterans holster. Even though I'm not planning on putting no optic on here. I just bought it just in case one day I do decide to put one on there. So that's basically it. Getting it, this gun was supposed to be in 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, well, a week and a half ago. The carrier I was going to that delivers to me, I'm not going to put them on blast. They was doing some suspicious stuff to me. Because every time it was time to deliver it here, I kept getting the a text message saying 2 more days, delayed 2 more days. And then when it come to the 2 more days, delayed 2 more days. Just kept, it was like 4 or 5 times. And I took a day off to figure out what was going on. I stayed at the crib with both blinds open, waiting on the package, you know. And it was supposed to be in from 8, I think it said 8:20 to 12:40. And at 10 o'clock, I got the same message. 2 more, delayed 2 more days. So I got mad. I got my clothes on, went up there, to this place that delivers. Again, I'm not gonna put them on blast. And I showed them the text messages and everything, and they was trying to get me to run around and acting like they didn't know what was going on. I told them, listen, if y'all don't deliver my package, you're not supposed to do this. Springfield told me, if you ever sending your gun in, don't go telling people, even though you doing it legally, they don't need to know what's in there. You know what I'm saying? Because then they'll be trying to make a big deal about it or whatever. But I did tell this carrier when I went up there, I said, it's a repaired firearm that's supposed to be returned to me. I said, I keep getting these messages. If y'all don't deliver my package within an hour, I'm going to call the FBI and the ATF and let them know that somebody here has either stolen, could be your truck driver, or lost the firearm. And I don't want to be held responsible for it. They had my package there within 20 minutes. So, and yes, it did look like somebody was peeking in the box. So, you know, that's why it took so long for me to get the gun back. But I will do a size comparison with this, the Shield, maybe Glock 43. I mean the SIG and the Hellcat. So, peace. Prints a little bit, but whatever.